Welcome back. And since it is Money Monday, we brought in Seth Green, not the actor, but the business guru, to tell you how you can take your local businesses and make them grow. Now, we are talking about magical marketing. So let's talk about what's so magical about this.
Well, we, just like a magician, we make customers appear for our clients out of thin air just like magic.
But you were telling me in the green room that you'll take a business,
yes,
and if the sales do not grow by twofold, in 12 months you actually give them their money back. So how does this all work?
Well, that is our claim to fame. Our flagship service will double your sales in 12 months or give you your money back. And we do that with our 5 principles of magical marketing: where, what, who, why, and how. Who is your ideal customer? Where are they? What is your product and service? How are you communicating your message to them? And why should your customer do business with you as opposed to anyone else?
So let's talk about where. Is it important to, are you talking about where the business is located, where it's marketing? What is where all about?
I'm talking about where the customers are, because that's the most important part. Like, for example, one of our clients, RejoicePhotography.net, is the top wedding photographer in Western New York. For her, Pinterest is huge because that's where the brides are. You have to go where your customers are.
Now, what about what? Is that just sort of synchronizing the product, or is it still about marketing?
What is your product or service? Because you have to get the right product in front of the right people. For example, our client CateringBuffaloNY.com has a how to not get ripped off by hiring a corporate caterer awareness guide. We are advertising that on LinkedIn to HR managers. You have to synchronize the product with who you're going after as a customer.
Now, do you find that a lot of businesses you're helping don't really know what their actual product or service is?
I think they haven't thought through it at a deep enough level to really present a compelling marketing message that makes their customer go, oh my God, I gotta have that right now.
And then what about who?
Who is that ideal customer? So you can't be all things to all people. You need to make sure that you're advertising just in front of the people who are most likely to buy your product or service.
So how can a small business sort of find out who their who is?
Well, we can do an analysis of their existing customer base to find out who their best customer is, who pays them the most, who enjoys their product the most, who tells their friend the most, and then get them more of those people. Basically clone your best customer.
Okay, and then what about why?
Why is why they should do business with you as opposed to anyone else. We all have competition no matter what business we're in. So we want to make sure that we're communicating to our customer why we are different and why they need to do business with us and not go somewhere else.
So now, does that sort of work with the product, or is that separate?
It works with the product, but it also works with where the customer is in terms of their business, in terms of what they want from you. Because if you just say the same thing as every other business, you're going to fall on deaf ears.
Now, what about how?
How are you communicating your message to your customer? So what is the marketing system you have in place that will get your customer to come to you as opposed to anyone else?
So where did all of this, like these ideas, it seems like a pretty straightforward structure. Where did this come from?
I had the good fortune to work with the #1 marketing consultant on the planet, Dan Kennedy, and he's the one who taught me all of this, and then I took the basic principles he taught me and turned it into magical marketing and took it to a whole nother level that's gotten me written about in 3 best-selling books.
Now, what do you think is the biggest mistake that small businesses make right off the bat?
Biggest mistake is being boring. If you look and sound exactly like your competition, no one can tell why they should use you. But if you stand out and you're not boring and you inject your personality into your marketing, then you'll have a much greater response rate.
All right, perfect. Now we're going to head over to Emily Lenahan, who's our web producer right now. And what's going on over there?